Welcome to the Gospel Truth Show produced by Cross and Crown Radio. We want to make a lasting difference in your life and in our community. Our mission is to produce biblical, entertaining, and Christ-centered programs for God's people and folks all around the world. Post a comment or a question and sit back and enjoy the show. gospeltruthshow.podbeam.com.
Hello, this is Mike Robinson. I'm a certified nutritionist, and I got some tips for you on foods that you absolutely have to avoid, and I'm going to give you some tips on some foods that can help change your life. As a child, I was told that I couldn't eat certain foods like coffee or tea. It would stunt your growth. They were really, really bad for you. At least that's what they thought in those days. That chocolate was really, really bad for you. Don't eat it. Then we learned in the 1990s and the 2000s that those elements have a lot of antioxidants within. Dark chocolate, very, very good for you in small doses. Coffee, if it's unsweetened without all the creamer, very, very good for you, loaded with antioxidants. Tea, black tea without the sugar poured in it. Sweet tea's bad, but regular tea without sweeteners, very, very good. Also, when you drink tea, don't add milk to it. For some reason, they still haven't figured out why you do not absorb the antioxidants when you have the milk with it. Perhaps it's the milk protein, or it could be the type of calcium that's in milk. They don't know yet. But that's just a couple ideas there. Now, foods that you must avoid. You know this one, sugary soda. Everybody tells you that. You're still drinking it. We know that. Okay, try to limit it. Try to gradually cut down. And picture yourself. Here's a good way to cut down on sugary soda. When you're drinking your soda, whether it's at a fast food place, a restaurant, or you're just in your car after getting a big gulp, after the first few sips, stop yourself for just a second and watch yourself drink it. Or watch your friend or your loved one drink their large soda. After the first few drinks, they don't even enjoy it. They're just sucking it down just as something to do. So stop it. Only drink soda when you enjoy it and limit it. If at all possible, be done with it. But in the meantime, reduce it drastically. Just gradually start to reduce it and you'll do better. Same with diet soda. Diet soda is also bad. Do it in small doses or don't do it at all. Charred meat, very bad. It's a bad idea. You cook your meat on the barbecue and sometimes you char it. Say, oh, it tastes so much better this way. Avoid that at all costs. Tremendous amount of carcinogens, cancer-inducing elements are in charred meat. If you do a barbecue, if you're possible, try to eat some cherries or some berries with that particular meal, or hibiscus tea, which is a red type of tea. It's not related to the tea plant, but it is a herbal tea. Hibiscus tea, you can get it at your health food store, even at your grocery store. If you have a barbecue, make sure you have some berries or some cherries or perhaps some hibiscus tea. Avoid at all costs industrial soybean oil. It's loaded in tremendous amount of products out there. If you see soybean oil in your potato chips, in your snacks, or in your salad dressings, don't do it. Many, many salad dressings have soybean oil as a first ingredient. It's a very bad idea. The oxidation that gives into your body really, really harms it, brings forth possible cancer-inducing elements. Avoid it at all costs if you can. May increase cancer. Here's what I do. I take some olive oil. I try to get in glass. Now, even olive oil is in plastic these days. Try to avoid plastic with your food products as well as your drinks if you can. But olive oil, get in a glass bottle. Try to get a really extra virgin one that looks like it's a good company. And then you take that olive oil with a good vinegar and you mix it together in your salad. Add some spices, perhaps Mrs. Dash, or make your own Mrs. Dash recipe, and add that. You'll be surprised how good and tasty it is. Doesn't take much effort, and it's very, very healthy for you versus the soybean oil that's really, really bad for you. So you can do that. Also avoid margarine. You know that one. You've heard that one for years. They used to think in the 70s it was really good for you and butter was bad for you. Now they switched it. A small amount of butter is not really bad for you, especially if it's grass-fed cows that deliver the butter, but try not to have too much butter also. But avoid margarine at all costs. French fries, potato chips, try to make your life as a person. I say I'm not going to eat French fries or potato chips ever again. Now if you eat a lot of them, you still may partake sometimes, but try to reduce it almost completely, if not utterly and completely out of your life. That would be a great idea. French fries and potato chips, gone. Also, colorful sugar candies. If you're going to eat candy, avoid all the sugary candies that are colored like Skittles and Starburst. I know they taste good, you think, but avoid them. And if you avoid them for a while and then you try to eat them again, they're too sweet, you won't even want them. And the sugar isn't the only problem. The colors, all the horrible idea. Don't have any colored sugary candy. If you have to have candy, try to get candy that has either peanut butter, peanuts, or almonds and dark chocolate. Okay, if that's in the candy, it's at least almost a neutral. It's not horrible like the sugary colored candies, which are absolutely horrible for you. So avoid processed meat. That would be most hot dogs and obviously lunch meats. Most of the lunch meats out there, really bad idea. Those processed meats, studies have shown, lead to a higher incidence of colon cancer, heart disease, and diabetes. You don't want those. Also, we mentioned earlier that coffee is very, very good for you, but that would be black coffee. That would not be the coffee that you get and you load it down with sugary substances or fake sugar or all those creameries. Avoid those high-calorie coffee drinks if you can. It's like drinking a milkshake. Okay, here's a tip for you to help your health. Get broccoli sprouts. Grow your own. Go on Amazon, buy the broccoli sprouts, get the little kit. It's easy to do. Doesn't take that much time. It's kind of cool to watch them grow. Harvest the broccoli sprouts. They're very, very good for you. Perhaps the best food for you on the planet. It may not be, but it's sure up there. It looks like it could be the food that's the best one for you. The sulfur nutrients within help suppress negative gene expression. Gene expression that would tend to bring disease, cancer, and heart disease, get pressed down when you have broccoli sprouts. It has tremendous amount of nutrients in it. Get the broccoli sprouts. The other sprouts are pretty good, but broccoli sprouts is way, way better than all the other sprouts. Get broccoli sprouts. Also, fresh garlic. Yeah, people will avoid you if you eat a lot of fresh garlic, but fresh garlic, if it's not the best, next to broccoli sprouts, it's right there. Fresh garlic, get that, chop it up really small, swallow it with some liquid, and then eat some food that's healthy for you. Great stuff. Or put it in your food. If it's uncooked, it'll be much better for you than cooked garlic. So get fresh, raw garlic, add it to your food or eat it raw. Very, very good for you. Friends will want to avoid you, so you can time it to eat it when you're not going to see a lot of people. That would help you a lot. And also you could try aged garlic. Not nearly as good, but aged kyolic garlic is also something you might want to try. And so this is Mike Robinson. Until next time, saying, may God bless you.
Hey guys, you can really help us if you donate to our worldwide media outreach. Just go to our Patreon page at Mike Robinson Apologetics on Patreon, or click the donate button on our main page on YouTube and give as the Lord leads. Thank you so much.